Hello students, this is me, your computer teacher Anurag Agrahari. Dear students, I hope you all are well and following each and every guideline to be remain safe from this pandemic COVID-19. My dear students, I have prepared this video to make you understand about the concept of networks, especially the computer networks. Let's start the study with the first chapter, that is networking concepts. In this part of video, we will cover the following topics: computer network and its components, advantages of networking, networking media, and types of networks. Let's start with the first topic, computer network and its components. Students, before understanding the term computer networks, let's understand first what is a network. A network is an interconnection between same or different types of objects. For example, interconnection of mobile phones, mobile network, interconnection of people, social network, interconnection of roads, highway network. We are surrounded by many types of networks: network of railways, network of banks, network of radio, television network, and so many. Thus, it is very clear that a network is an interconnection of same or different types of objects. Now, what is a computer network? A computer network is an interconnection of various devices like computers, laptops, printers, scanners, web cameras, smartphones, etc. So you can say that a computer network is a group of computers and other peripheral devices that are linked together for the purpose of sharing data and hardware resources. Data means the documents, files, applications, softwares, etc. Hardware resources means the peripheral devices like scanners, web cameras, printers, smartphones, etc. So all these peripherals and the computers are interconnected together so that they can share data and the hardwares. For example, if one of the computers in a network has a printer attached to it, then all the computers in that network can access the printer and use it to print the documents. The computers in a network can communicate with each other as well as work independently. Each computer in a network is called a node, and the main computer in the network is called a server. Let us know the major components of a network. A network has 5 major components: message, sender, receiver, transmission medium, and protocols. Let us understand each one of them by the given diagram. Message. It is the information to be communicated. It can contain text, pictures, audio, video, etc. Sender. Sender is a device, that is a computer, workstation, mobile phone, or a tablet that sends the data message through the transmission mediums. Here you can see the sender is sending a message hello. Receiver. A receiver is a device that receives the data messages. It can also be a computer, workstation, tablet, or mobile phone. Transmission medium. It is the physical path through which the message travels from the sender to the receiver. Twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable are some of the examples of wired transmission medium. Bluetooth, infrared, Wi-Fi, and microwaves are some common examples of wireless transmission mediums. Mean to say that a transmission medium is of two types. It can be wired or wireless. Students, now might you are thinking that why to connect these devices together? What is the benefit behind it? What are the advantages of a network? So my dear students, there are various advantages of networks. Efficient use of storage media. My dear students, it is more economical to store an application software on a network drive than to store a copy of the application on each user's storage device. It is better to have one big hard disk in the server than to have small hard disks in different computers. Efficiency. In a network, the deletion, modification, or upgradation of the software or data is to be done at a single point only. It brings more efficiency and effectiveness into the working system. Reduction in hardware cost, resource sharing. In a network, the hardware devices that are not used often, like modems, printers, scanners, CD writers, etc., can be shared. This reduces the total expenditure on hardware. Quickest document delivery, also known as file sharing. My dear students, networking provides a facility to instantly deliver soft copies from one computer to the other computers throughout the world. For example, if you send an email to your friend, as you click on the send button, within few seconds, the email will be in the inbox of your friend. It does not matter that your friend is living in your neighbor or living abroad, because all the data is stored centrally. That is why the preserving of data is very easy. It is difficult to maintain regular backups on a number of standalone computers. When you keep backups on a central location, you have one place to look for the lost information. This is also one of the advantages of networking. I hope you have understood the advantages of networking well now. Let us know about the networking medias, that is transmission medias. As I told you earlier, the networking medias can be of two types. They could be wired or they could be wireless. Some wired networking technologies are coaxial cable. A coaxial cable is used in the transmission of video communication signals and audio. It is mainly used by the cable television industry to connect TVs to a cable TV service. However, this cable can also be used in networks and has high bandwidth and greater transmission capacity. Ethernet cables. An Ethernet cable is one of the most popular form of network cable used in wired networks. This cable resembles a phone cable but is larger than the phone cable and has 8 wires. Ethernet cables connect various devices such as PCs, routers, and switches within a local area network. Fiber optic. Fiber optics is a popular technology that has a larger capacity to transfer data at a very high speed. A fiber optic cable consists of a central glass core containing a bundle of glass threads surrounded by several layers of protective materials. The glass threads are capable of transmitting data converted into light signals at extremely high speed. So these were some wired technologies. Let us know about some wireless technologies. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity. It creates a wireless local area network that uses radio waves to send the information. A secure, reliable, and fast wireless connection is established between the electronic devices and the internet by using this technology. Infrared. Infrared technology is a short range communication technology that covers approximately 5 meters of distance. It is used to exchange information between computers, cellular telephones, and faxes by emitting infrared waves through infrared LEDs. Infrared communication can take place only between two devices at a time. Only two devices at a time. Infrared. Bluetooth. Bluetooth is a communication technology that uses low power radio waves to connect electronic devices wirelessly. It allows users to talk and share informations like voice, music, and videos. It establishes short range communication between phones, computers, and other network devices. Microwaves are used to send data over a very long distance wirelessly. It is a very faster technology. Students, I hope you have understood both types of network medias well. Let us know about different types of networks. There are many types of networks. PAN, PAN, Personal Area Network. A PAN is a computer network that covers a small area of about 10 meters. It is used for communication among devices such as laptops, mobile phones, PDAs, or smartphones. Local Area Network LAN. A LAN is interconnection of two or more computers and peripheral devices that are interconnected within a very small area such as a room or an office building. Likewise, your school's computer lab. In local area network, computer terminals are physically connected with wires. The data transmission speed is slow as compared to WAN. CAN, Cluster Area Network, also known as Campus Area Network. It is a network comprising a series of small LANs over a small geographical area such as a school or college campus or a hotel campus or hospital campus, etc. This network covers an area smaller than man. MAN, Metropolitan Area Network. MAN is a larger network than LAN. It is spread across a city since it covers an area of a few hundred kilometers in a city. It is called metropolitan. The most common example of MAN type network is the cable television, branches of a local bank in a city, etc. WAN, Wide Area Network. This kind of network connects two or more computers located at distant places. They are linked by communication facilities like telecommunication or satellite signals. The most common example of WAN type network is the telecom system. The uses of WAN is limited to very large organizations and government agencies. The main characteristic of a WAN is that it requires a public telecommunication media to transfer data. Cellular network and television network are the best examples of WAN. Internet is also one of them. So this time, after this only, students, watch the next part for the rest of the topics of chapter 1. Thank you. Have a nice day.